I was on staff at People's Church. Got the job April 1st, 2001. I was there for a little bit over 4 years. And while I was there, I started getting the itch. And Pastor Johnson had done a fabulous job of allowing me to shadow him and travel with him overseas missions and just a bunch of different things he allowed me to do. It just started being birthed inside of me, and I knew, and so I told Deidre, and she was in agreement. And so we started a Bible study at our house. And then a couple of weeks after that, I just went looking for a building. Found Fresno Adventist, Seventh-day Adventist school. We rented there for a year. Then we moved from there after a year around the corner to Bakeman Elementary. And and the rest was history. I mean, God just, his hand was on it the whole entire way. Some of the biggest challenges when we started the church, we started out multicultural, so it's just hard when, multicultural, all the different ethnicities and different backgrounds. So, not just racially, but financially, it was just so many different things.
Diversity is not easy, though. It's a lot to manage and to lead. My whole life growing up in church, diversity has kind of been attractive, like in terms of like speaking about we want to be diverse, we're pushing for diversity. And as a black kid and becoming a black man, it's never really happened, You could have a 3,000 person church and you have 20 black folks and they would claim we're diverse. By default, you're gonna get, because they're there, but you know what I mean? They're not even reflected in leadership so I think what the Word in Central Community did for me is it showed me like, it displayed diversity, but it wasn't really like talked about like we're trying to be diverse. It was just lived out until you got natural results. Our fellowship table, our family table, reflected the staff and leadership table. And I think that's probably the biggest connection, where a lot of churches want a leadership staff table that doesn't reflect their fellowship table. And there's some things you just can't front or fake or manufacture. It's got to be in you. And I think what makes it really rich is it's a black man at the helm as a captain. And I want to say this loud, Pastor Rob is a hero to me, because he was the only man I've ever witnessed, traveling across the nation, really up and down the West Coast. And he was the only Caucasian white man that I've ever known to serve under a black man. I've seen the reverse. I've been the reverse, but that was like huge to me. That's what made it so beautiful. My dad was my dad, Rob was Rob. They didn't try to be anything they weren't, but they loved each other. I don't know where you can go, anywhere, Christian or not, where you're greeted by a young lady who's Hmong, and then the pastor you get is black, or maybe you go to this other pastor and he's white, and then you go to the kids and she's Mexican, and then you meet the board and 12 are Armenians, and it's like that breaks the laws of physics of everything that I'm told about America. Like that, they're like, yes, they're like that, deep, strong relationships.
I say it a lot of times, and people think it's a corny statement, but whenever you see a turtle on a fence post, he didn't get there by himself. Somebody had to help him get there. And so when we started, God had some major players. I mean, Norm Kazarian from the very start. We met Norm at People's Church, and we went out to dinner with him and Pam. They just spoke into our life, man, and they just believed in us from the beginning. And then we had people like Bob and Barbara Bishop. We had Ted and Sandy Tarosian, David and Diana Hines. I mean, just a lot of people, and they were really significant, financially and just spiritually, just praying for us, being a part of the board. I mean, it's just some dynamic people that God brought along. Pastor Rob, all the staff that we have. We've had several staff people, and we're solid now with our staff. But God, he just always provided whatever we needed, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially. God always came through. That's one thing I can say. If I don't trust God now at my age, there's some serious issues, because he has been so faithful to Deidre and I, and to the church, and to the ministry that he's called us to. So it's been a blessing to work alongside several people over the last 20 years. You know, I do a lot of stuff overseas, and so I try to put it on our church to do stuff locally, because a lot of times people say, well, it seems as though you care more about overseas than home. No, that's not the case. God's called me to overseas and to plant churches and oversee churches. And so I think our church family should be the ones doing more of the bulk of the stuff. I want to empower the people and help them to make an impact in our community instead of expecting me to make the impact. Yeah, I want to be there, but I want to hand it off to them. I want to give the baton to them so they can make an impact, so that they can leave a legacy. You know, it's not about me, because this is not my ministry. It's not my church. It's God's church and God's ministry. If it was mine, when I die and they put me in the grave, this ministry dies with me. This church dies with me. This is God's. I'm leaving a legacy for God's kingdom, not JR's kingdom. My hope for the future for the Word Community Church is that God would bring me a young man that I could raise up to take my place, you know, that I could pass the baton to, because, you know, I know that I got more miles in back of me than I do in front of me. I mean, it's, you know, we can't play these games. And I've seen so often how pastors will pastor till they can't pastor or do anything anymore, and they're not effective anymore. And then they have nobody to take their place. You know, they don't leave a legacy. They don't pass it on. I want to make sure that I do a smooth transition with a young man that, you know, I had the opportunity to raise him up. I don't grab somebody from outside of our church. I want to raise that young man up, pour my life into him, and then I want to turn it over to him and just watch him flourish until God calls me home. That would be my greatest desire, is to raise up a young couple that could take over and take it to the next level, do twice as much as what I've done.
You know, I was introduced to the Word 18 and a half years ago through a great friend of mine, through the Kazarian family. And now we've just been part of this church. It's obviously family to us now. Such an impact in the organization, in the city, in the world. But when we started back then, I never thought we'd be here now, today, 20 years later, 2 campuses, global impact, and now being a part of the staff, just being, helping cast the vision and fulfill the vision here at the Word. All of our programs, just excited about where we're going as a church. So thankful for JR and Deidre, the impact they've had on our lives. We raised a daughter through here, went to the Master's University and college, and set such a foundation for our family because of the great relationship that we have. And we're just excited about the future from here on. We know that there's much more to do. We're feeling the energy still. I was young when I started here. Now I'm a little bit more aged, but still have the energy and the drive to support JR and Deidre in their mission, in their vision. And we just want more people to come along, and can't wait to have more impact around the globe.
Hello, Bishop JR and the Word congregation. Sheila and I are sitting here with our hearts full of thankfulness and gratitude. Over the years, we had great partnership with your church.
We are so thankful that you have sponsored our children for Mercy Home and Asha. These children who were living in village are now involved in medical work and educational work. They have been able to get good education.
You have helped us to drill wells in areas where water was scarce. Many people have been blessed, and especially children. Now they have clean water right there in their backyard. Besides this, one of the important things your congregation did is by sending Bishop JR and the teams to India. We had arranged leadership training programs for pastors and elders. We want to thank you for your continued support. God bless you all.
God bless you.
Hello, the Word Community Church. We just want to say thank you in this 20-year anniversary that you are celebrating. Thank you for supporting our ministry through the years. You have created a huge impact in the life of so many that we have been serving. And we want to say thank you. Thank you. Happy anniversary. May God continue blessing your church, your pastor, your leaders, and be ready for what God has in store for you through the years to come. Happy anniversary. God bless you.
Hola, buenas tardes, Iglesia. My name is Gabriel Monroe, and I just wanted to congratulate the church on 20 years of ministry. I also wanted to say thank you so much for all the support that you've given me financially, but also through prayer. I'm a missionary full-time here in Mexico, and it's only possible through your faith and through the support that you've given me. So thank you so much, and congratulations.
The Word Community Church, congratulations and thank you for 2 decades of faithful ministry and commitment to the Great Commission. It's because of the mission of the Word to reach, win, train, and send that I actually gave my life to Jesus. That was the place where I got saved and I surrendered to Christ. That's the place where I was baptized, I was discipled, trained up, and eventually sent out to plant my own church. Just want to encourage you guys that a lot of times the extent of the ministry isn't necessarily seen on a Sunday. It goes beyond the 4 walls. And because of 2 decades of faithfulness to the Great Commission, this city is being reached. So thank you guys and congratulations on 20 years.
Queremos felicitar la iglesia.
We want to congratulate the church
por 20 años.
For 20 years.
20 años de fidelidad.
20 years of faithfulness.
20 años de amor.
20 years of love.
20 años de impacto.
20 years of impact.
And I just want to say we love you.
Y quiero decirles, los amamos.
We're grateful to have you a part of our lives.
Y estamos agradecidos por tenerlos en parte de nuestra vida.
And here's to the next 20 years.
Y aquí va para otros 20 años.
Love you, bro.
Los amamos, hermano.
Congratulations to the Word Community Church for 20 years. May you have another blessed 20 more years.
He has done a great job. And I'm just so pleased in the way he handles things. And just keep up good work. And God bless you, son. You're doing good. First, I want to say, I love you, son. And you have a magnificent family. And you're doing God's work. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not to your own understanding. And in all thy ways, not as him. Keep putting him first in your life. God bless you, and much love to you and your family.
Congratulations on 20 years.
Happy 20 years anniversary.
Yeah. Congratulations on 20 years.
Congratulations on 20 years.